What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Sports Network. And today we're going to be talking about what the Miami Dolphins should do in free agency. Now, free agency is coming along here, and it's going to be here very soon. We're, getting very close to free agency. I believe the new fiscal year, I've been saying March 1st, but I believe it starts on the 11th, if I'm not too mistaken. I'm pretty sure it does start on the 11th. So we are inching closer and closer and closer, a month and 10 days away. Now, the lighting for this one is a little different from the lighting from the last video. I'm trying a bunch of different things. Let me know if you guys think this one's better. If not, I'm going to have it do a bunch of different things. But regardless of all of that, we go in to the Miami Dolphins and what they should do in free agency. Now, there was a video that Mike Tannenbaum had where he says that he wants to have his starters in place before the draft. And someone on Twitter mentioned to me saying that they were scared about it and linked it to me, and I was in class so I couldn't watch it, so I had to be like, what was in it? But it's very interesting to me because when you look at it at face value, you kind of think, all right, well, he wants to have his starters come in, before the draft. So that's good. You want to have your starters in place before the draft comes. And then you think about it a little more, and maybe you're like, Mike Tannenbaum, do I really trust him that much? And I want to let you guys know why it makes sense, really. Because for the Dolphins, Quentin Nelson's probably one of the best players in this draft. You're right. A guard 11, Quentin Nelson 11, that's no problem. But you want to get best player available. You don't want to have to fill a starter role with that first round pick if you're the Dolphins, because you want to take Tannehill and everything that's been happening for the Dolphins and bring that into the new year to make it where you have a chance to evolve certain things to make sure that your team stays a certain way that you want it to stay. So, for me, in my opinion, I'm thinking you want to get two guards, you want to get a backup center, you want to get a new right tackle, or you're going to have Jesse Davis play tackle, but you still want to get a right tackle to back him up. Maybe keep Sam Young. I feel like you need to get another defensive lineman unless you're going to take that in the draft, and you got to go after linebackers. I mean, Tahir Whitehead's one of the guys. Avery Williamson's one of the guys that's out there. Zach Brown will be back out there. So there's a lot of chances for the Dolphins to capitalize. You can make trades. You can restructure, release, cut, all that other stuff, post-January or post-June 1st cuts, all those other stuff like that, or post-July cuts. All that stuff that you can do for the Dolphins to make things work. You're going to be able to restructure all those contracts. You're going to be able to get all this money in free agency. So if you're Tannenbaum and if you're a Dolphins fan, you want him to be able to take that and kind of go into free agency with money, not to necessarily spend on one player. I don't think he's going to end up doing that anymore, where he just kind of splurges on one player. But you necessarily want it so that there's a way for the Dolphins to come out of this alive, if that makes any sense. Because although the Dolphins, are going to come out of this alive, and, there's going to be certain players, most people are going to be back. You want them to come out alive in the sense that they didn't break the bank for somebody. You want them to keep doing what they did last year. Maybe, you have to break the bank for a couple guards. Look, that position value is going up. You're going to have to eventually. But last year you saw they were not breaking the bank. They were able to get nice contracts. And for the most part, look, if they had Tannehill, maybe it would have worked. If the defense can, stay along with the offense for a little while, maybe it would have worked. But at the end of the day, the Dolphins were a 6-10 team disguised as a 10-6 team last year. This year, they became that 6-10 team. And although a lot of people might want to say, that it's not the quarterback position, a lot of people might think that Matt Moore could do better than Tannehill. No, it is. That is Tannehill's team. It's his offense, right? But yeah, it's an interesting situation because I feel like you can make things work for the Dolphins, and you want Tannenbaum to have that money going in there because you're gonna have to fight for some guards, and that's just it. Like, you don't really have another choice. But I hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. A little bit of a shorter one. It's around 5 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I might stream tonight, but if I do stream, it's probably going to end up being Call of Duty, but I'll talk some Dolphins here and there. But if I do stream, it will be Call of Duty, probably competitive, something with my friend or something like that. But if not, I will give you guys a couple updates right now, actually. Trigger 305, the podcast that I have, the Miami's Finest podcast that we haven't done in a long time, which is just me and my friends talking a bunch of crap. That will be coming back. We're trying to record Monday. Maybe it's not going to happen, but we're trying to get that back. At least, I'm fighting for it. They want to do it as well. Trying to get that back by at least next Friday. Monday, you will get a Miami Dolphins franchise week 1. Wednesday, you will get week 2. And then I'm trying to start a Dolphins podcast. If I can't get someone to be my co-host, then it'll just be me. And I'll do that, and I'll have it. It'll probably be around a 40, 50-minute podcast that I'll do. Maybe even 30 minutes. I'll have topics. It'll have like a layouts and stuff like that. It'll be nice. It'll be cool. But yeah, I hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I will see you guys next time. And as always, peace.